The Amberstroma. Hermes saw it high up the tree. He climbed up to get it, but it jumped on him and he slipped. Is he up in the tree? Where is he? Oh, yeah. Heyo, beautiful people. How are you today? Let me know in the comments down below how your day has been, and if you're playing Endwalker, what do you guys think? So, surprise stuff is happening, and here is Hythlodaeus, and they're beautiful. Hetaluda hunt. Hythlodaeus is looking you up and down. Now then, our friend Hermes. Aside from overseeing the facility, he also conducts his own research. Chances are he will be at the main observation hub, so let us seek him out there first. Attired as you are, however, you stand out a little too much. Our dear emet-selch wishes to keep a low profile for his errand, so do you know how to make a robe? The basic concept will do. No, I'm sorry, my level 80 weaver, I couldn't possibly. No? In that case, emet-selch. No. Your whim, your responsibility. You're getting not another thimble of ether out of me. The way he scribs sometimes, you'd think he wasn't a nigh-bottomless font of magic. Very well, I shall make the robe, but perhaps you can assist. Come, let us search for the requisite material. Okay, area's very pretty. Yes, these creatures should suffice. An etheric rope. I want you to use it to capture, shall we say, 2 Heteludae. There are 3 species here, I believe. Any 2 different kinds should serve. Now, I should mention that the strength of the rope is tied, no pun intended, to the strength of its user. As your ether is still thin compared to ours, you'll need to weaken the Heteludae first. Good luck. I'm gonna kill this. Oh shit, hang on. I did not have my summon. Oh, don't worry, we will get back to this eventually. You've got the Heteludae. Come, let us see. Yes, these fine fellows will do nicely. And now for a spot of reversion. A type of moida. What they called reversion. There, it's ready. It's nothing fancy, but then we're trying not to stand out. Try it on for size. You turn living beings into clothing, just like that? Well, not just like that. You need to revert them to their constituent ether first. Lest you wonder why I asked for 2 species, it is due to the difference in their etheric balance. Blending them allows us to produce garb with superior etheric stability. Well and good to disguise and educate it, but it won't fool anyone who can see worth a damn. Fair point, but at the very least, it should spare you unwanted attention from casual observing. Emet-selch speaks true. Even dressed like us, your unusual nature will be plain to those who think to look. Should someone question your appearance, don't make up excuses, much less try to explain what you actually are. No, best to simply say that you're a familiar. The question is whose? Of course, Azim's. If you say you belong to him, people will give you the benefit of the doubt for any and all outlandish behavior. Exploiting our associate's absence. For lack of his presence, absolutely. Were he here, he'd have been the first to propose the idea, and you know it. With that, your story is settled. Let us continue with our errand. I will immerse myself this time. Sorry, Tutaru. Alright, I decided to fully immerse myself. Am immersed. Oh no. Wait, no. Never mind. I thought I fucked my glamour plate for a second. In search of Hermes. I thought they is ready to continue on if you are. My chat. If you are ready, let us continue along the path to Anagnorisis. The place serves as an observation hub and residence both. Someone there should be able to point us in the direction of Hermes. My eye. Sorry, I'm stressed out. Computer been being dumb today. Yes? Can I help you? We wish to speak with Chief Hermes. Do you know where we might find him? Well now, by your mask, I assume you are one of the 14. I wasn't aware there was to be a visitation. My whole voice! Between you and us, it's something of a surprise. Your discretion in the matter would be appreciated. I see. My lips are sealed. The chief should be out conducting observations as usual. His focus of late has been aquatic creatures, so I expect you will find him at one of the pools here. The pools, you say? Many thanks, and apologies for disrupting your work. I say, Hythlodaeus, while I've never met Hermes, you know him well, do you not? That being the case, wouldn't you simply find him by his ether? Aye, that I could. As you know, emet-selch and I can discern the color of souls. By the same token, we can also see ether quite keenly, and from great distances. With this skill, I could readily locate Hermes, but I felt that it would be a waste of an opportunity. We're here to perform an assessment, after all. By searching the ordinary way, we stand to gain insight into Elpis and the main, I almost said, in charge of it. This is as much for your own enjoyment, like as not. But point taken. If you're going to accompany us, make yourself useful and help us look for Hermes. According to his profile, he has short, dark hair. Okay. So you know, it's because we're in Elpis that we don't have our pals up. A special exemption due to the need to be aware of dangerous creatures. Elsewhere, we do not exhibit our individuality. It's unseemly. This is all common sense, but I would not assume you possess any. It's a rare treat indeed to be able to search for someone by their appearance, and I thank you for humoring me. Come, let's find our man. And Shosaw was just ready to go. Ignore me, I'm clearing my throat. Why is his face covered? Hey, yo, Hermes, what's up, boy? The slow turn after I said that, too.
Huh. You are...
Oh. Different. You're different, too. You and me. We're alike. Friends. I want to be...
Application accepted. Is she familiar?
Greetings and salutations. Can you hear me? Do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm. I wish only to hear your words, share your feelings, and know your thoughts. May we please be friends? May we please be friends?
Shosaw's bewilderment
I
face
see you found him.
is fucking perfect. Just like deer caught in the headlights weird.
Hythlodaeus. It's been a while. Too long, I think.
Too long indeed for close collaborators. On this blessed occasion, I bring not only myself, but others who long to speak with you.
You are of the convocation.
Emet-selch at your service. Do I have the honor of addressing Hermes, Chief Overseer of Elpis?
You do. You have traveled far for it.
Given your facility's purpose, its remote location is something of a necessity. Would that I didn't have to rely upon a guide.
Oh, you wound me. Have I not ever been an attentive and helpful friend? But moving along to more agreeable company, this one we chance to... Well, you certainly have her attention. Is she one of yours, Hermes?
Her name is Meteon. It means shooting star.
Baby.
If I may make an observation, her ether is terribly thin. I fear she might dissipate at any moment. Nor do I believe you've made a submission to the Bureau. I would remember such a concept if you had.
I haven't, as you say. I judged it too early. She's a pet project of mine, still undergoing preliminary testing. But rest assured that I will attend in person ere long.
Very well. Being an authority on flying life forms, I appreciate that you are exacting in your work. I shall look forward to your submission.
If we have finished with the perfunctory chit-chat, I would discuss official matters. By my coming, I trust you already anticipate the subject.
I have an inkling, yes. Please wait to the main building yonder. I shall join you as soon as I've returned these creatures to their homes.
What's wrong, Hermes?
The Nemestoma is missing.
I may have found it. A creature with the self-same ether as those there, nestled in the boughs of a tree outside the grounds.
You're saying they can climb with their sorry excuses for limbs?
The fashion has been to imbue aquatic creatures with the power of flight, ever since the words of Metron created a sky-swimming fish. The Ambistomas, too, can fly, if only slightly, and they could conceivably climb a tree. Whether they can come down safely, however... Excuse me.
I'll help, too!
Meteon gives me Stevie energy, and I love it.
And what are we supposed to do with this lot?
May I suggest we split up? If you would be so good as to assist Hermes, Emet-selch and I shall keep an eye on these adorable creations in the meantime.
That's fine. My necklace looks weird on me like this. It seems Hermes and Meteon, how was it pronounced? Have found their quarry, the creature known in this age as an Ambithoma. Yet though it has been safely extricated from the tree, Hermes appears to have found himself in quite the predicament. The Ambistroma, Hermes saw it high up the tree. He climbed up to get it, but it jumped on him and he slipped. Is he up in the tree? Where is he? Oh, yeah. Do you need a hand? No, I'm fine, if a little embarrassed. Now, for your own safety, please stand back. I'm like trying to find him, and I'm just like, he's upside down. Ugh. Hermes, are you all right? Quite all right, yes. My apologies for making you worry, Medion. Median? I forgot how to pronounce it already. Both you and, you could call me Shosa. Shosavoshidari, you were called. An intriguing name, somehow reminiscent of a new creation. Thank you for coming after me. As for you, little one, you must be more careful. You may be able to fly, but it doesn't mean you cannot fall and hurt yourself. Oh no, I had forgotten all about its fellows. Look, we can go back, take care of business, but the friends are watching, right? Truly, the music calmed down. It made me think that they left, even though I knew they stayed. Truly, oh, what a relief. I must thank emet-selch and Hythlodaeus when I return to them. But first, with the distractions out of the way, as Chief Overseer of Elpis, permit me to welcome you to our facility. I hope you will enjoy your time here. Protect baby. Even if that baby is fully capable of protecting themselves, baby. What up, Hermes? Ponder, warrant, cherish, welcome. Having found the wayward Ambathoma, Hermes is the picture of relief. Well, we mustn't keep the others waiting. Let us return to Anagnorisis. I can't say that one like at a normal pace. I don't know why. Fuck. Thanks, Blaze. My apologies for the trouble. Owing to your kind assistance, all the Ambastomas are safe and well. I will presently send them back to their space. If you would go on ahead to the main building, upon entering, you will see a table and chairs, a meeting area. We may speak there. Very well. Take care not to let the creature slip away again. Weary wanderer, you've no fight left to fight, no life left to live. Potentially voiced Kutsan?
This
Yep.
appears to be the place.
Again already. So much voice.
And here is where we part ways. We will be discussing highly sensitive affairs. Only a select few may be privy to such knowledge, and that does not include someone who cannot or will not divulge their origins.
But what if I told you I kicked your ass?
What? Will I have to remove you by force?
You can try. There are reasons I cannot speak freely. I have important things to say to him as well.
Yes, I'm sure your business with Hermes is quite pressing. You may speak with him to your heart's content after ours is concluded.
I do not object to his attendance.
Burn.
Hermes,
take off.
This is highly irregular.
Take off your mask, Hermes.
Perhaps, but I believe he can be trusted. Meteion would not have taken to him so quickly otherwise. Moreover, the presence of a third party may help me to maintain composure.
Take off your mask. I want to see your face.
As you wish, then. Behave yourself, do you hear?
Dude, my necklace is so distracting. It looks ridiculous. Look, I am mostly silent protagonist.
So, it's finally happened then.
Aye. Van Daniels declared his intention to step down and named you as his preferred successor. In recognition of your knowledge and your works, the convocation is giving the recommendation due consideration. As one who does not know you personally, I am to use my impartial eye to take your measure. And above all else, to ascertain your disposition towards the invitation. I understand that you and Fandaniel are close. He himself was once chief overseer of Elpis after all. I should not be surprised if you knew before anyone else that he wished to relinquish his office.
I did. He told me that when he fulfilled his purpose, he wished to pass the torch to me.
A torch you seem none too pleased to accept. Are you so averse to serving on the convocation?
No, it's not that. For a humble researcher like myself to even be considered is an honor beyond words. No. What troubles me, what I struggle to come to terms with, is the very fact that Fandaniel is stepping down. Does this not mean that he will return to the star?
Of his own volition, yes, like so many others have before him.
Return to the star? Does that mean die?
Well now, that's not a word I hear often. Is that what you say here in Elpis? Mankind is the life of Aetheris. Each of us, a drop of blood flowing through its veins, bearing sustenance. In our finite time upon it, 'tis our duty to make it a better place, that all who call it home, now and in future, may abide in happiness. To that end, we have dedicated ourselves to the pursuit of enlightened creation. And by our efforts did we transform this once untamed wilderness into the peaceful paradise you enjoy today. To return to the star whence we came is a privilege afforded to we who have so loved and nurtured it. A choice embraced by those who have lived their lives to the fullest, in service to our world. And when they depart upon this journey, it is beautiful, always.
The 14 are no exception. 'Tis believed no occasion is more felicitous than the fulfillment of one's duty. Our office becomes our lives, and to retire is to return, or so the majority of us hold. Some few have elected to eschew custom. Mayhap you feel Fandaniel's deeds do not warrant his return, yet you should know his accomplishments as well as any. During his time, he conceived of countless outstanding concepts. And channeling the wealth of experience he attained here in Elpis, he brought forth many new specimens.
I know of all this. I do. It's just, I cannot fathom why someone so great and wise, who could still do so much good, would want to end it all. Oh no. I've made her upset. Forgive me. I know I requested your presence. Might I trouble you to take Meteion outside? A change of scenery would do her good.
Oh, sure, that's fine. Meteion. Right? I think that's how he pronounced it. I'm just horrible with pronunciation. I either do it right or never. I'm sorry, Shosov. I didn't mean a walk. Perhaps we can go for a walk? Protect little baby from the harsh realities of the world? Hermes gets sad when he thinks about death. When others are sad, I'm sad too. That's how I am. How he made me. But don't worry, I'm fine now. So, why did you come here? You want to learn about Elpis and Hermes? We'll teach you. I could teach you. We could take turns. I tell you something, then you tell me something. Sounds like a bother. Sounds like fun. While punching my hand. It will be. It will be. Where to start? Yes. Let's talk to Memnon. Memnon. He should be near the Aetherite. I'm not good at explaining, but Memnon is, so I'll have him explain instead. This is a little baby. And the butt they touch the baby, you gonna fucking die. It's the only thing that can happen at that point. You make baby happy or you die. You can't even let baby be neutral. If baby not smiling, you dead, motherfucker. Discuss the Aetherite. The Aetherite, anyone can use it to teleport anywhere. Well, maybe not anywhere. Not to the ground on other isles. For that, you need teleporters. Oh, and permission. And what have we here? Though you look like a person, you have the horns and scales of a beast. I assume you are a familiar like Meteon. Is there something you need? This is Shosov. Did you teach him about Elpis? Ah, a newly arrived familiar is he. Very well. I should be glad to introduce our fair facility to him. As you know, it is mankind's duty to make the star a better place. As part of this duty, we employ creation magics to bring forth new life. However, we cannot simply release our works into the world, or it would lead to chaos. No, any and all life forms must undergo extensive testing to determine their fitness to exist, testing which is conducted here in Elpis. Every candidate is subjected to rigorous study, in which we identify their properties, surmise what habitats might be suitable, and speculate as to the effects they may have on the environment and other species. Should it be judged a beneficial addition to the star, it will be allowed to take its place in the world. The two of you, too, were created with the hope of making the star a better place. So heed your masters well, and be good, do you hear? We will, Memon. We will. Thanks for the lesson. You had a turn. Now I get a turn. Where did you come from? From the Crucerium, I guess. From a place far, far away. Then I probably don't know it. I don't know much about other places. But this place is important to you. I can feel it. Oh, my power. I haven't told you about it. A creation. Let's find a creation. One not being watched. Then I'll explain my power. Spriggans? What are Spriggans? It's the bunny creatures over there. Oh, no, we call them, what is that? Orie? If there's many, if it's just one, we say Orias. Though they're cute, they can be naughty. Sometimes they run off with concept crystals, and Hermes has to run after them. Cute, that's funny. Hello, little bird who I think we all have this minion of, right? Ooh, this creation is perfect. But I don't remember seeing it before. Perhaps it's new? Anyway, I'll try reading its mind. That's my power. Oh, okay. Go ahead. Reminds me of D&D. I'm trying to befriend a rock. It has gone okay twice so far. Can't read it. Or maybe there's nothing to read? Wait, please wait. I'll try again. With you this time. Okay, go ahead. Greetings. Can you hear me? Oh, yeah, you did do that earlier. This is my power. I can read the emotions of those around me and project my emotions to others in return. I am not actually speaking to you in your mind. Rather, you are converting my emotions into words and intention. a process performed subconsciously by intelligent life forms. This ability is vital to my mission, for it allows me to interact with intelligent beings even should they communicate via unknown languages or other nonverbal means. As a consequence, I am clumsy at speaking. Yet, though I struggle to express myself in this fashion, Hermes wants me to speak as much as possible, for everyone has thoughts and feelings that they may wish to hide. I harbor an affection for you, one that is difficult to define. And be from the fact that you share common traits with us, aside from the fact, the fucking thing is like similar color to the bright ass floor. Your thoughts are complex, charismatic. They draw me in and leave me wanting to know more. Out of respect for your privacy, I will refrain from using my power when speaking with you. Nevertheless, I want you to know that I wish to be your friend. Did you hear me? Yeah, I did. Good. Now it's my turn again, so what are you good at? Fighting, crafting, playing It's a Secret. I don't know, this is really... If I do It's a Secret, will I do the Shadowbringers, like, thing? That'd be really funny. I'm good at playing. You ever heard of triple triad? Playing? I'm still not sure what that means. Hermes says let's play, but then he goes for a walk, or looks at creations. It's fun, but no different from work. Intent gaze. Intense. I think we might be bothering it. Let's keep going. We'll go and see Eonth next. She's usually in a small building, one on the west road. Okay, let's go. Little baby will protect the little baby, even though I may not guess probably where his dad. Well, if this isn't Meteon, I see you've brought a friend today. Greetings, I don't know how to pronounce that. An apple. Could you make me an apple? The kind Hermes likes, covered in syrup. I want to share it with Shosan. Oh, candied apple? Hermes is certainly partial to them, but you know you can't eat Meteon, you weren't made to do so. But I like it too. It may seem that way, but it's due to your ability to share others' feelings. You've taken Hermes' likes for your own. In any case, I can't prepare an apple right now, but I'll bring one for Hermes soon, I promise. I'm sorry, Shosov. I wanted to show you my favorite thing. Then I could ask about yours, but I failed. Well, I could tell you about my partner Corey, or Blaze, or my brother Dural. I have a friend named Ishtola, and Alphano, Thancred, Everyball, Grahataya. I also really like summoning. It's badass. Oh, that's what you like? Yes. Yes, I can feel it. Your joy and happiness. And it makes me happy too. Thanks for sharing it with me, Shosov. Well, we've walked and talked a lot. Maybe Hermes is finished talking too. Shall we go and see? Okie dokie, Artichoke. There you are. I can see the fresh air has done Meteon good. Shosov wanted to learn about you and Elpis, so I taught him about this place, about my power, about your favorite food. I'm not sure if that last one will be of any use, but I do appreciate your keeping Meteon company. It would have been of use. I could have walked up to Fantasy Daniel. I could have been like, hey bro, it's rough sometimes, but at least we can always enjoy a candy apple. And he would have been chill. I mean, technically it's a different person, but because he was inside Amon, or whatever, however the fuck that works. While you were away, I finished speaking with our guests. Finished? Hardly. We requested time to consider the invitation, so we have no choice but to occupy ourselves with an inspection of your work. My apologies. It has been decided that emet-selch and Heathlodeus. For some reason, I'm like not processing how to pronounce Heathlodeus as like Heathlodeus or however they're actually saying it. My brain's like, no, it's Heathlo. Will accompany me as I tend to my duties. If you wish to learn more, perhaps you would like to come too? I'm compelled to remind you that he is in no way associated with the convocation. We simply chanced to meet at Propelion. There is no guarantee that the matters we discuss will remain private. I do not mind. To see the joy his presence brings Meteon, I cannot imagine our mysterious friend harbors malicious intent. Shosov is kind. Really. Truly. He taught me as much as I taught him. You're coming, of course, to watch Hermes? You're bound to learn lots and lots. Yeah, that's fine. I need to talk to him anyway. But I would go regardless. Heathlodeus. Heath. I think it's Heath, right? Isn't it Heathlodeus? Like an E sound? Lives apart. Composure regained, Hermes is ready to return to his duties. If everyone is ready, there are a few creations I need to check on. First, we shall return to the spot where we found our wayward Abystoma. Have care when you step outside a hub, where there may be more unruly creatures about. To emet-selch's like, ugh. This here is a new species of Petaluda we recently set loose. It has been doing very well, managing to maintain a stable existence thus far. If it can see its observation period to the end without issue, we shall release it unto the world. But tell me, do you know the difference between living beings and arcane entities? I'm not sure what you mean. It is the presence of a soul, yet the soul isn't something you can choose to have at will. No, it manifests only in those beings whose forms adhere to the laws of creation, that can endure on their own. Beings that do not fulfill this requirement, such as those spontaneously born of magic or natural phenomena, do not have souls. No matter how much it might resemble flora or fauna, if it lacks a soul, then it is considered an arcane entity. So you see, it is not for mankind to decide what is living. That domain lies beyond our manipulation, and it is hubris to assume otherwise. But come, let us head to the nearby beacon. I received a report that arcane entities have gathered there. Ah, yes. Lightning Pneuma, just as the report said. Although we call this structure a beacon due to its form, it's in fact a magical device. By manipulating the balance of elements, it keeps the isle airborne and maintains the climate thereupon. In the course of its operation, it often sees an eternal shift towards a given element. Right now, that element is lightning, which draws the Pneuma here to replenish their ether. It appears Meteon is busy. Would you care to assist me in her stead and feed the Pneuma? Yeah, sure. By using this lightning converger, you can harness ambient lighting and focus it into a ball. A veritable feast for our dazzling friends. Go on, give it a try. Perfectly done, Shosov. Look. See how they gather to feed, how they express themselves through their actions despite their lack of words. Speech is not the sole defining characteristic of a thinking, feeling creature, nor silence an indication that they do not possess these qualities. Be it a soulless arcane entity such as the Pneuma, or an ephemeral life form such as the Petaluda, all seek to perpetuate their existence to survive. An arcane entity? Is Meteon an arcane entity? A good question. I can answer it from a theoretical standpoint, but it ultimately falls to the Bureau of the Architect to pass judgment. Those with exceptional vision, such as Hypotheus, may be able to ascertain her true nature. But to me, it doesn't matter. She is herself, and that is all I need to know. Oh, you finished already? I'm sorry, I was in the way. No, to worry, my dear. They missed nothing of note, and we still have plenty of work for them to observe. Next, we will head east to the Morning Dew. I need to speak with someone, or some observers there. Voice cutscene.
Amazing, is it not? The Ampelos, one of our newest subjects. So, how are we coming along?
Wait a minute. Yeah, I kind of figured they were from here. For a while, I thought they were from the moon, but... which they might technically still be, but I doubt it.
This place is Elpis. Those flowers. Elpis. Entelekis. Like me.
Entelekis? What's that?
They are a product of Elpis, and so named for their birthplace. A happy accident, born of the hands of a former researcher who loved beautiful blossoms. Unique for how they change color, to reflect the emotional state of those nearby. Though be it here or elsewhere, they are seldom seen in any hue save purest white.
Reflect the emotional state, you say? By what means do they achieve this?
In creation, there exists an energy wholly apart from ether, one driven by emotions. In like manner to how we manipulate ether, this flower is subject to the influence of said energy. While it has no will of its own, it is sensitive to the prevailing emotion in the vicinity, and reacts by altering its color and vibrancy.
Akasha? It is one of the unseen energies defined by Harnish alchemical theory. Though a gross oversimplification, some describe it as an essence influenced by feeling.
Akasha. Though I'm not familiar with the term, your description suggests it is the self-same energy. Dynamis, we call it.
Dynamits.
And those entities like the Elpis flower that have the ability to interact with this energy, converting emotions into tangible phenomena, are Entelekis.
That's me! That's me! An Enteleki!
That you are, my dear. And no ordinary one at that, but the first possessed of free will.
Wait, a form of energy other than ether? Dynamis? I've never heard of such a thing.
Hardly surprising, Dynamis cannot be seen, much less felt. And though its existence has long been theorized, we had no proof until the flower's serendipitous creation. What's more, Dynamis is far weaker than ether. Under normal circumstances, its effects are drowned out by the latter, on account of which, beings comprised of and reliant upon the ether, like you and I, are unable to make practical use of Dynamis. 'Tis a truly esoteric thing, known to but a select few scholars.
Intriguing. Then, given the limitations you described, why create Meteon?
Our star, Aetheris, is especially rich in ether, so much so that its name is derived from it. However, when we consider all energy in existence here and in the vast space beyond, Dynamis may account for as much as 68.3%, the more abundant form by far. Were we able to control it, we could open the door to limitless possibilities. 'Tis not unlike a gently flowing stream, unable to break through the dam of ether barring its path. But if we could imbue this stream with the vigor of a raging river... Not that I have such grand ambitions.
Sure.
Nay. I merely wish to create a being that could traverse the great expanse. The relative scarcity of ether beyond the bounds of this star was a concern. And so, I looked to another source of energy by necessity.
That being Dynamis. No wonder her ether is so thin.
Precisely.
Sorry, I'm checking stuff in OBS. OBS been being a little weird for me.
Yours is thin too. Like an entelechy. Like me. So, are we the same? Entelecchies.
I don't see why I couldn't be one. I'm gonna transcend my limits with nothing but determination. If I'm thin, it's because emet-selch didn't do a proper job. The fuck? Sure. I don't see why I couldn't be one.
I think not. Your nature remains a mystery, but ere I reinforced you, you appeared to be little more than a common familiar, and a faded one at that.
A deficit of ether alone does not an entelechy make. It would, however, make it easier for you to interact with Dynamis. And limited though its influence may be, this quality could prove the difference between victory and defeat. You do well not to underestimate.
Oh, so because our ether is thinner than, you know, the ancients, we can actually interact with Dynamis through limit break. Got it.
Oh dear. I'd forgotten about the poor fellow. You must excuse me a moment while I go and verify a few more things.
This is all well and interesting. But when is the fuck shit? Oh, this has a picture. Their greatest contribution. Emet-selch appears to be deep in thought. Not that I or anyone else would be able to make use of it even if we knew. But it irks me to discover that there is an entirely different form of energy, and no one told me. That personal annoyance aside, Hermes' knowledge is undeniably impressive. Given that there are none among the 14 who specialize in Celestial, he would be a welcome addition. Assuming he can be persuaded to join, that is. I still can't understand his hesitation. Why did you join the convocation? Oh, you wish to know why emet-selch was chosen for the convocation? I should be glad to share the tale. It began when... Not another word. Lest you've forgotten, we're here to learn about Hermes, not me. My misspent youth is not your concern. Emet-selch fucks, I guess. Confirmed. But no, I wonder what it was. My apologies for the wait. I have inspected the Amplos to my satisfaction. All is well with the creature, and I dare say it won't be long ere it is released unto the world. Another creation, however, reportedly is not faring so well. The Charybdis. That is what we shall tend to next. If you would follow me, my friends, we shall return to the main isle and head north. Cool. This place is very pretty. I understand there's a problem with one of the I have no idea how to pronounce it. Yes, that's right. As you know, the thing is based on a sea creature. Owing to adjustments to enhance its affinity to the wind, it is capable of flight. The specimens created from the concept could all fly without issue, but a problem arose in subsequent generations. The third generation creature was born with an etheric balance leaning strongly towards water, its aquatic origin reasserting itself, it would seem. The result being its affinity to wind is diminished and it cannot fly. No matter what we try, we can't get it to rise, even the slightest bit. For such change to manifest in so few generations, I fear they are too unstable, flawed. With your permission, I will revert the creatures and recommend to the Bureau that the concept be revived. With its etheric balance leaning towards water, the Charybdis would indeed struggle to manipulate wind. Yet it is too early to conclude that it cannot fly. Having failed at first, it may simply have developed a fear. I shall transform and fly with it, helping it to manipulate wind until it finds its wings. What? You didn't go to such lengths. Yeah, because he cares about life. You don't know, but of course not. Transformation is an art in which one manipulates a vast quantity of ether to construct another body around oneself. In practice, this allows one to assume any conceivable form, and thereby transcend the limits of one's flesh. Yet convenient though it may be, transforming in the presence of others is considered vainglorious in the extreme, as uncouth and unseemly as running about robeless, shameful. Am I to understand you make a habit out of this? Nothing of the sort. It's just that when transformed, I can wield the wind and fly. It may seem excessive, but what is our shame next to the lives of these creatures? They deserve a chance, and we owe it to them to do all in our power. Be that as it may. Yes, I believe I have a solution. Emet-selch, may I trouble you to move that Charybdis away from its fellows, somewhere out of sight? Meanwhile, I'd like the rest of you to help me prepare here. What mischief are you scheming now? No mischief, I assure you. I would but spare you the need to report to your colleagues that Hermes committed an indiscretion. So, have a little faith and run along. I trust you don't mind. Isolades. Emet-selch is out of sight. Good. Let's speak of the plan. It's a stroke of genius, really. We have Emet-selch train the Charybdis. Oh, really? Aside from being able to fly untransformed, he can readily see ether currents. And with his adept spellcraft, he can also employ suitable wind magics to guide the creature along. While he is indeed capable of all you described, it's not his duty. I'm loath to trouble him with it. Don't be. As I mentioned, it would also be for his own sake. With that settled, let's begin at once. Shosov, I want you to go to Emet-selch. Tell him that you have a favor to ask. He will be disinclined to cooperate at first, but he mustn't be discouraged. With our friend, the trick is to be unflaggingly persistent. Off you go now, and good luck. Chat mode and say, I have a favor to ask. Hello, emet-selch. Oh my god. I have a favor to ask. Oh, no you don't. I'm not lifting a finger. I don't know what Hythloday is up to, and I will not be made to know. I refuse. If I have those to believe, you gotta be a persistent little bitch, basically. Please, emet-selch. Please, emet-selch. Please, emet-selch.
No, no, no. You are not foisting this nonsense on me.
I'm given to understand you have the power to help the Charybdis, and should be quite willing to do so.
Did he say Charybdis? I can't. I just can't pronounce it. I can't do it. Charybdis. Charybdis. I don't know.
And so I appeal to your better nature, most benevolent emet-selch. Please teach it to fly.
Or else Hermes will transform. Right now.
Now, there's no need to go quite that far. Altruism is its own reward, as I'm sure he would agree.
Oh, would he now? And who contrived to put me in this position, pray tell?
Nothing so devious. I merely suggested a possible course of action.
Do it, Emmett. Do it now. Look by aggression.
Please, emet-selch. Please.
I did not come all this way to play nursemaid to your creations. I'd thank you to remember this favor and let it be the last.
Oh, wait, what? I have that mount. Excuse me?
I will aid it once it has taken to the air. It falls to you to shepherd it skyward.
Well, let's relax and enjoy the spectacle, shall we?
Okay. I'm emet-selch and I have summoned the Shadowbringer Collector's Edition mount because I got banged.
You were wondering why emet-selch joined the convocation.
Yes. Give me that sweet, sweet lower
Truth be
right
told,
now.
He wasn't the first choice for the office. I was, on the strength of my ability to see ether. But I declined the offer. For though my vision is exceptional, I am pedestrian in all other aspects. Worse even, quite abysmal when it comes to manipulating ether, for example. Couldn't transform even if I had a mind to do so. What good is the ability to perceive a problem if one cannot act to address it? Emet-selch has no such shortcomings. He excels in vision and manipulation both, the latter to an extraordinary degree. If there is a mage more powerful, I do not know of them.
Not to brag.
Thus did I recommend him for the office in my stead. And I wasn't the only one. Far from it.
I guess this kind of makes the new old friend comment make even more sense.
Countless others vouched for his skill and character. People the world over, to whom he had previously lent a helping hand. Oh, how surprised he was. Claimed he hadn't done anything remarkable for anyone. Modest to a fault. He deserved every bit of acclaim he received. Yet he may well have gone unappreciated were it not for a mutual friend. a singular soul who can't help but involve himself in the business of others. Where he walks, excitement is certain to follow. His
It's
antics
me.
irritate emet-selch to no end. But much of his grumbling stems from genuine concern. When our friend calls, he never fails to answer and lend his talents. And in the course of doing so, he himself came to be recognized and respected by those around him. They are truly remarkable individuals, and I'm proud to call them friends. To help them realize their dreams. This will be my greatest contribution to our world. And when they have fulfilled their respective purposes, so too shall I have fulfilled mine. And together we may return to the star. Look at me, spilling my innermost secrets. I can't seem to help it with you.
There's a reason for
I
that.
can only assume it is due to the color of your soul. I just don't understand how you can be so alike and yet so different.
Well done, my pet. Well done.
Ah, yes. I dare say the Charybdis will be fine here.
Charybdis. I can say it now, Charybdis.
Why don't you go and signal to emet-selch? Let him know that his arduous task is at an end.
Emerging from his reverie, emet-selch notices you and begins to descend with... Oh no, I forgot how to pronounce it. What? Carbidus? I forgot. I was just saying it earlier, but then I got distracted trying to fix OBS because it's being fucking weird. I have no words to express my gratitude. Thanks to you, the Charbiter has learned to fly. And Shosov and I could relax and have a pleasant chat. I'm sure you did. The creature needed some small assistance at first, but soon it was flying more or less on its own. I doubt he will need to repeat the lesson. That was truly impressive. I witnessed it all from afar. The god damn it, Charbidus? Fuck me, I forgot to pronounce it. Indeed, with this, we've proven that even a creature with skewed etheric balance is capable of flight. Though we helped it to achieve this, the Charbidus is a hero. I can't remember how to pronounce it as a herd animal. They may well aid their struggling kin in like fashion if and when the need arises. Keeping this in mind, I bid you continue observing them. If that is what you want. But if I may say so, rather than hoping an idealistic possibility comes to pass, would it not be simpler to have the concept adjusted? That way we could guarantee that anomalies such as this specimen are never born in the first place. These creatures are already here. We will spare no effort to give them a chance to survive. As you wish, Chief. As you wish. Hermes. I'm fine. Don't worry. Well, that concludes all of my present tasks. Let us return to, Anagnorisis. Anagnorisis for now. I said it fast. I can't believe it. What? Want to apologize for forcing me to help, do you? Save your breath. You didn't force me to do anything. I merely chose the most expeditious way to have done with an impediment to our business. Ah, Ifrit. Hello? Hermes. Ether to ether. Something seems to be weighing on Hermes' mind. Tell me, Shosov, in the course of watching me, have you learned aught of value? Nothing so far, but I'm hopeful that will change. Dynamis seemed promising. Dynamis seemed promising. Dynamis, you say? Curious that such an obscure phenomenon should be of interest to you. Chief Hermes, what good fortune to find you here. Is something the matter? The icon, I'm afraid it's done it again. No sooner did we release one for observation that it set upon the nearby occupants, slaughtering them. Was the creature hungry or somehow provoked? I had just fed them myself, and the occupants were keeping a wide berth. It is the nature of the icon that is to blame, their innate viciousness. Temperament aside, it is an outstanding creation, perfect in form and function. Though it may not be suited for release, I've no doubt that the Bureau will accept its concept for preservation. In any case, there's no point in postponing the inevitable. Thoros will revert them all once the paperwork is in order. Where is the scene of the incident? Just off the path to the 12 Wonders. As you make your way, you should see it on the left. I don't know if Thoros is still there, however. Hermes, wait! If this is part of his work, then I would observe. We follow. Boo-doo-boo-doo-doo. The laceration and burns are unmistakable. Ikeon was indeed responsible. But the creature is nowhere to be seen. Thoros must have taken it away. A man makes his base at the 12 Wonders. I shall go and seek him out there. Emet-selch and I will search the area for good measure, just to make sure that Ikeon did not escape. My thanks. Let us meet at the 12 Wonders when you have finished. I will go on ahead. Please, follow with Shosov. Come! It's down this path and over the bridge. There it is, the 12 Wonders. Hermes is looking for Thoros. Let's look for Thoros too. He's a man with long, blonde hair. Our friend. I think I'll know him when I see him. Medion is following you around. Thoros! That's Thoros. Well now, it was Medion. What brings you here? Ah, I thought I heard familiar voices. I didn't realize you two had decided to help me search for Thoros. Thank you. You're in charge of the Ikeon, I believe. Where are they now? Out in the fields in restraints. Frenzied as they were, I couldn't well return them to, Thesis? Once I've submitted my report, I'll see them reverted without delay. It's as he says, the beasts are indeed quite ferocious. You're one of the 14. Well, what brings you here? Nothing you need concern yourself with, as you were. We've heard the news that the Ikeon slaughtered Occupants. Is it Ikeon or Lakeon? Because I guess they did not capitalize Occupants, so as the observer in charge, you are of the opinion that they are not fit to be released. I am. Their abnormal aggression and exceptional strength makes for a highly problematic combination. It matters not where they are released. Oh, it is, Adele. Lycaons would threaten other species, and upset the natural order. Could it be that the specimens observed are an outlier? Highly unlikely. We've created a good many of them. All exhibited the same tendencies. My voice is getting fucked. Even when we used Kairos to begin with a fresh slate, their behavior was unchanged. Kairos. A memory reconfiguration system. The Chief himself created it. It allows us to erase or alter memories that we may observe creations in different environmental conditions without needing to remake them from scratch. Quite impressive and potentially dangerous. Depending on the intensity of the etheric emissions, Pashtarat may wish to have words with you. Rest assured, I've kept all values within prescribed limits, and to prevent misuse, its applications are limited to those authorized by the Chief Overseer. Do not misunderstand. To manipulate the subject's memories is an intrusive act I deeply abhor, but it is still preferable to execution. Come now, Chief. Let's not be so melodramatic. What was born of ether is simply being reduced to its original state. I know the distinctions concern you, but we mustn't lose sight of the bigger picture, making rational choices for the sake of a more prosperous star. If a creation cannot be properly studied even with the aid of Kairos, we remake it. If a creation is deemed a detrimental existence, we unmake it. It is all for the greater good, and none question the necessity of such routine processes. I understand these things, I do. I would never think to unleash a clear and undeniable threat unto the world, yet insignificant though their individual lives may be next to all creation. It is all the Lycaons have. Before we seal their fates, we owe it to these beings to exhaust all options, to ensure that nothing has been overlooked. If you insist, let me provide you with a full report, and we may take it from there. Would it be possible for us to attend the discussion, that emet-selch may better carry out his duties? By all means. Pray, show them to the meeting room. To man, other beings are just things to be used and controlled, like magic. That's what Hermes told me once. Aw. Oh god, my inventory's full, hang on. A sentimental gift. You needn't be an emet-selch to feel the weight bearing down on Hermes. I fear this discussion may take a while, during which time... Metion, are you feeling unwell? Metion. It's not me, Hermes, it's you. I won't go to the meeting. I'll stay with Shosop. Loath though I am to impose, may I leave Metion in your care again? Yeah, that's fine. We're friends. I'm in your debt, if you'll excuse me. How you doing, little friendo? You're sad, and I'm sad for you. Can you help me with something, Shosop? The meeting will make Hermes sad. I want to cheer him up. With a flower. Hermes likes flowers the most of all the creations in Elpis. Most creations are expected to be interesting, or beautiful, or strong, better in some way. But flowers are different. They're designed to suit our emotions, what we feel and want to convey. Hermes likes that. I can't make flowers, so I'll search for one, and I want you to search with me. Let's start here, at the 12 Wonders. Alright, cute baby, we will find flowers for a friend. Vibrant purple flowers bigger than your hands adorn the tree. Ooh, so big and bright. I love them. But they might be too bright. You have to think of the recipient. That's what Hermes said. A tall slender tree rises before you. You crane your neck to look for flowers. No flowers. If there were apples, we could have covered them in syrup. Let's head outside neck. Don't worry, we won't wander far. Okay, just be careful. Wait, I forgot. I can't mount. He's with me. An array of beautiful flowers grow in the bed, their mix of colors forming a pattern. These would be better for Hermes, but they're hedged in. That means we shouldn't touch them. They're either under observation or poisonous. Any other place should be fine, though. Let's keep looking. Yeah, as I go further out into the wilds with the child. With this wild child. Oh, what the fuck? We're definitely not using this thing, right? Set on a tall, thin stalk, the oddly shaped flower is mesmerizing in its undulations. Oh, a coneon, a flower that can move. When Hermes wasn't looking, it shot seeds at him. Not a good gift, maybe. But you're good, Shosov. At spotting flowers, we'll find something soon. I think that's really funny because of how many times people just get sniped by those fucking things. You spy nothing promising nearby. At best, common-looking grasses with some few tiny flowers. Nothing around here. Ah! Over there, Shosov. Something big, huge. But like, there's a but do you see what it, it's right there. A terrible stench reminiscent of sodden old boots pervades the air. Without a doubt, the culprit is the Morbol-like creature behind you, or beside you, or whatever. It's an Adonis. The things around its mouth look like petals, but the flowers are the orbs on its head. When Hermes inspected it, it swallowed him up. He didn't leave his room for days. What do you think, Shosov? Would he like it? It's probably not the good sort of memory. It's probably not a good sort of memory. So not this one either. Finding a good flower. It's harder than I thought. I'm sorry, Shosov, but could we search a little more? Maybe as far as the fields over there. I'll pick something after that, I promise. I like how this Morbol's just chilling. He's just vibing. Damn it, and now there's enemies all up in my grill. But I do not see the purple glow. Lush green fields stretch out before you, ending where the sky begins. Oh, there's nothing. The shiny thing over there. What could it be? What? It's an object. Clicking on it. Come on, man. Oh, it's the moonflower things. Elsa. At least it looks like them. Sorry if my fucking camera looks different again out of nowhere, but my camera crashed on me. Like, I don't know. It might be a little darker. It's just, I don't know why it's doing what it's doing to me. Oh, Elpis flowers. They're here too. Hermes likes and dislikes them at the same time. Like me, they're entelechis. Like me, they feel his pain and turn dark. That's only for Hermes, though. For others, they're always white and bright. That's interesting. Truly? The flower was dark in your home. Then do you have it too? A dark emotion? And on the pain of sorrow. Oh, great fear and frustration of plagued by doubt and anxiety. Let's go. Gotta say the me one. I've been plagued by doubt and anxiety. You see, Hermes has felt the same. A shortness of breath. The walls closer and closer. But only him. No one else feels it. Please, Shosov, won't you lend them to me? Your doubt and anxiety. I want you to make the flower dark in front of Hermes. He has been in a dark place since before he created me. He needs to know that he isn't there alone, that others are sad too. If you think that that'll help. Truly, you'll do it? Yeah, sure. Thank you, Shosov. Thank you. It means more to me than I can say. I can't wait to see how Hermes reacts. let's go back and fetch him. It seems they're still talking. Let's wait until they finish. Well, apparently my camera froze again. That's great.
Hermes!
My whole camera froze and crashed again. But at this point, I had to like straight up uninstall the drivers and reinstall it and just... It's fine. Everything should be good now, and everything should be synced up with, you know, the delay I have to put in and everything. Alright, sorry. Let's go. Obviously, it's way more frustrating to me. Oh, my computer volume is still up.
Oh.
Oops, sorry.
You
Trying
were
to
waiting
rush.
for me.
You've finished talking?
Yes, we've come to a decision. My thanks for keeping Meteon company. Emet-selch and Hythlodaeus have already retired to their rooms. There is room for you too, if you would follow me.
Wait! I want to show you something first.
Elpis flowers?
Go on.
Sorry, I'm paranoid of the camera freezing up on me again. I think it's good now. I don't understand what was wrong with it. Purplish pinkish?
You're not the only one, Hermes. Others feel sad too. You're not alone.
I see Meteon has shared much with you. May we talk a moment?
If I'm supposed to recognize his face, I honestly don't. Little baby.
I do not think it wrong that we live for the star, that we strive to make it a better place. And yet, in carrying out my duties here, there are times when I am plagued by doubt. Do you recall what Hythlodaeus said when we first spoke of my nomination? Death is the privilege of those who have fulfilled their purpose, a choice they embrace of their own free will. And when they depart, it is always beautiful. Perhaps it is, but only for man. Creations that he deems useless are discarded with nary a second thought, some scarcely born into the world, afforded a handful of breaths before life and potential are abruptly extinguished. We make an effort to spare them the pain, but they sense what awaits. Rage and anguish and cower and fear, and it is not beautiful. Yet no one cares. No one. So fixated are we upon the duty that we do not pause to question the method. Pain and suffering, confusion and despair, writ plain in the eyes of those poor creatures.
Sorry for all the weird fucking edits. Corin came to sit down, and now our cat's attacking Corin's blanket. Sorry. I'm very enthralled in this, though.
We turn a blind eye and carry on in blissful ignorance. Nor to miss. And always, always the blossoms shine pure and white. A contradiction so blatant I could scream, want to scream. How can you all accept this aberration? Then I wonder, Am I the aberration for thinking thus? And I am filled with dread. But now I know I'm not alone. Not the only one for whom the flowers weep. I won't ask what you thought as you kneeled beside the Alpes, or if you only did it at Meteon's insistence. Nevertheless, I thank you. To know that you too have experienced suffering is a comfort.
I can tell you all about suffering. Glad I could be of service.
To so willingly lend an ear to ease my burden. You are a strange one. The stars in the heavens. Know you what they are? Though it is too far to tell, each glittering light could be a world not unlike Aetheris. A world filled with life. So many stars, so many lives. For us, there may be no higher purpose than to live for our world. But what of the other living beings out there? What is it that gives their lives meaning? That drives them day after day after day? To pose that question to our undiscovered cousins, I created beings of dynamis, who can traverse the vast emptiness between the stars. Meteon and her sisters. Sisters. She has a great many of them, and they have already departed on their journey, traveling to one star and then the next in search of life, as one might expect. Exploration on such a grand scale is rife with difficulties, and thus far I've naught to show for it. But I have faith that we will make some manner of discovery ere long. And when we do, I should be glad to share our findings with you, in gratitude for your kindness. It's getting rather late. We had best find our beds. It would not do for both of us to be sleep-deprived on the morrow. Come, Meteon. Let us head back.
All right!
Oh, okay, she stopped. Thought she was gonna get sniped by some angry bitch creature. Okie dokie. Verdict and execution. Hermes appears solemn and sorrowful. An all too brief interlude, perhaps, but it is time I attend to my next task. As emet-selch and Heyo are aware, or what did he, Heath? I even just made a mental note of it and I already forgot. As emet-selch and Heyo are aware, we reached a verdict regarding the fate of the Lycaons. 7 were created for observation, and all 7 must be unmade. Doros has followed the correct protocols, and as Chief Overseer I can find no fault in his judgment. The Lycaons would disrupt the natural order, ravaging and consuming other species until they themselves starve and perish. They cannot be released into the wild, and they cannot be allowed to remain here in Elpis. I intend to petition the Bureau of the Architect to have the concept preserved as a restricted purpose hazardous life form. Heyo has pledged to support me in this endeavor. Yet whatever the Bureau decides, the existing Lycaons, I don't know, I have no idea, have served their purpose. Doros has already isolated the creatures and is preparing to carry out the necessary measures. I will join him forthwith. It is my duty to witness the conclusion to this study. If you are resolved, then we have but to accompany you. Of course. Let us be off then. We return to the main aisle. Doros, are you hurt? What happened here? They got me off guard. I had them bound with ethereal shackles, but they became frenzied, even more so than usual, and broke free. I was able to stop 4. The other 3 escaped. I see them. 2 have taken to the air above the 12 Wonders. The last is up ahead, lurking in the fields. You and Shosov handled that one. The pair in the sky you can leave to me. Okay. If this is how it must end, then so be it. Poor boy. Yeah, that's a very sad concept to have this ability to create life and create things into life, and having like everybody around you thinking it's just like essentially fun and games, and having this empathy that they don't seem to have for things that aren't themselves. I will render assistance to emet-selch, unneeded though it is. So I can understand why he feels the way he does. Etienne, you are to stay here with Doros. But Hermes? The Lycaones must be reverted. I would spare you their pain, and mine. This is my burden, not yours, but if you are intent on helping, then please follow my lead. I'll be good while we're gone. I appreciate your help, and lament that it is necessary. Oh, hello! I didn't even see it. There it is, our quarry, within striking distance at present. But if it feels threatened, it may well flee beyond our reach. Here is my plan. You will approach slowly in full view and draw Lycaon's attention. Lycaon. Now I warn you, its abilities are as fiery as its temperament. Once it spots you, it will unleash orbs of flame. But fear not, by my measure, you are more than equal to the task. Withstand the onslaught for a few brief moments, and that will give me time to catch it unawares. Ready? And let us begin. Hey, fucker. Wait, am I actually just, like, killing its ether balls? I guess.
Now.
Oh yeah, unsheath animation. Let's go. We all got new sheathing and sheathing animations. They're great.
Forgive me. Please, forgive me. May you and your kin find peace. Wherever your souls may drift in the underworld, may you find tranquil seas. Be not forgotten. In concept endure. To reclaim form and one day live again. Serve not the star, or any purpose save your own. Live again, if that be your desire. Hate, if that be your want. We are worthy. But leave your suffering behind. Lay down your burdens, be born anew. Fly high, fly free.
Join the convocation, Hermes. You do not belong here.
Leave to replace another. to be replaced. It changes nothing. Tell me, do you think it right that we sacrifice all these lives for the sake of the star? And when the star has reached perfection, what then? If all who are satisfied choose to die, shall we all die in satisfaction? I do not know. Were I to take up the seat of Fandaniel, it would be tantamount to approving my predecessor's death. I do not know if it is right. And to be torn by such thoughts, I do not know if I am fit to represent mankind.
Hermes! Please don't be angry. It hurts so.
Forgive me. If you would still consider me in spite of everything, I beg some time to gather my thoughts. Meanwhile, Hythlodaeus, I fear I must trouble you to attend to the others.
'Tis no trouble at all. Take as long as you require.
And you, my friend, I pray you find that which you seek.
I expect we have some few matters to discuss. Shall we return to the 12 Wonders for a time?
Aye.
That's some heavy shit, man. Like, I get it. And it's like more frustrating for him because he's the only one that actually seems to care. The other Lachiones have been taken care of. The incident is resolved and life in Elpis continues as normal, or ends, as the case may be. Rationally speaking, I understand Hermes' argument. No matter how well deserved the rest, there is a pang of sadness when a colleague leaves us. Yet never has a departure caused me such grief as Hermes appears to feel. What must it be like to experience such torment? Oh, that's some heavy shit, man. Okay, tired of the technical difficulties, but seems to be good now. I don't know why I was bounced so weird. I think I got us settled, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Did like all that stuff, blah blah. And if you are also playing Endwalker, let me know what you guys think down below. But I hope you guys are staying safe with everything going on. I love you all. Hope your dreams come true. And I will see you guys next time. Peace out, everyone.